beautiful people, it's a beautiful day again. So today I'm taking you through my chicken care routine, from cleaning their drinkers, the chicken's drinkers, preparing their feeds. There are around 930 birds. And then we need to check on their weight. We always check on their weight progressively so that we see their growth, because remember, we take them to the market at around the 5th or the 6th week. Actually the 5th week is mandatory. We have to take them because so that you can save on the feeds. So we'll clean the water, ensure that they have balanced feeding. So first things first, I'd like us to begin by cleaning the drinkers. These containers can easily collect algae, even including the feed particles and even their droppings. So hygiene is very important. I'm using these two containers over here. I'm actually using fowl-friendly disinfectant today, which is gentle and non-toxic. But it's very effective in killing bacteria that could actually cause diseases like coccidiosis, or the other one is called Salmonella. Yeah, so we also put this disinfectant. This one, the one that I am actually pouring into the bigger containers. We put it on in front at the door. So that when you enter, you actually need to disinfect your feet so that you don't get into the chicken coop with any bacteria or any germs. So we have to make sure that hygiene is very important. So I'll clean them up quickly. I'll also add a bit of powder, that soap, the powder soap, so that then I'll be able to rinse just to make sure that they are super clean. Right, so we'll need to rinse them and then dry them up. The bigger containers, we will use them not today, but we'll use them as when we are actually not only for the when they're drinking their waters, but even when we slaughter them. Right, remember, in the next 1 week, there are 4 weeks right now, so in the next 1 week we should be taking them to the market. So we'll probably take them to the slaughterhouse, so then you can have them delivered to the market. We deliver them directly to, we actually sell either directly to the farmers, or we actually sell even to wholesalers, so that then they can sell to retailers. So once they are clean, we'll let them to air dry before refilling. Then we make sure that the water level is good enough for the birds. Now we are I'm just getting the next thing is just feed time. I normally keep my feeds. I didn't have somebody to assist me in terms of carrying the bag, so I just got them from the car. So here we are feeding them. So I'm using a measuring bucket, which helps me to scoop the right amount for the birds. Because overfeeding, we actually feed them twice. So, and overfeeding can actually lead to wastage, while underfeeding actually slows their growth. So measurement really matters. Now it's feed time. There we are. We can see our birds are rested. You can see the automatic drinkers, but we need to actually add and strategically add these ones here on the side, strategically, so that then we can be sure that they are equally distributed so that they can drink up nicely. Yes, you can see actually they are those that are pecking on the automatic drinkers. All right, you can see how now active and vibrant they have become. That's of course usually a sign of good health and proper feeding. Very nice. So there I'm just placing the water strategically. All right. So I'll need to pick one once they have fed. I need to just pick one, so that 1 or 2 or 3 actually randomly. I pick not just one, but like 4 of them randomly. Then I will weigh them, and that's basically to make sure then I can be able to separate the ones that are not feeding very well versus the ones that are feeding very well, so that those ones that are not feeding very well, then we can actually add a little bit more of And probably it's just a competition in terms of, there are those who are poor feeders, even in any household, wherever. There are those that are just poor feeders. So we need to probably add more feeds or give them more, add their feeds basically, because maybe they're not able to compete with the others in the feeding. So we'll need to make sure that they are uniform in terms of, by the time they are 5 weeks when we're taking them to the market, and that's basically to track their progress, maintain a uniform flock. And remember, monitoring is very important in everything that we do. So because the truth is, what you can't measure clearly, you cannot improve. That's why we have to make sure that we are aware of which ones are doing very well. Remember, sometimes the rest will actually give them more attention through a balanced feeding, and sometimes even a vitamin supplementation for them to actually attain the, at least they should be 1.5, at least 1.5 kilos by the time we take them to the market. Because remember, by the time they are slaughtered, they are going to probably carry just 1 kilo when they remove the intestines and all those things. They should actually avoid at least 1.5, 1.8, like that, so that then you can be sure you have a very balanced flock and you sell very well. So that wraps up basically our today's routine: cleaning the drinkers, having a balanced feed, and a health check on the weight. So if you enjoyed behind the scenes, look at poultry farming. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more farm life updates. Until next time, keep your birds healthy.